So I actually have a ton of great memories with Kendall and Dustin, but there are a couple that just stick out. So number one is at my first Heifer on Drive show last year, I didn't have anything for them to sign, so I actually took off my shoe and asked them to sign it. That's not even like the best memory. It's just that Kendall and Dustin got down on their knees and told me to put my foot up on, Kendall's knee for them just to sign my shoe. Who does that? I love them. Okay, nobody would get down on their knees just to sign my shoe. Or even tie it, So my second memory is when I did my trust fall picture at my second Heifer on Drive show. The funny thing about my trust fall picture is that I wasn't actually supposed to do the trust fall, I was just supposed to fake it. But Kendall decided at the meet and greet that I was actually going to do a trust fall. And, they counted down, 3, 2, 1, and I fell backwards and Kendall caught me. I was scared that I was going to fall, but I didn't because he caught me. So I trust Kendall. My third memory is actually at one of the recent shows that I went to. I decided that they should probably know my name since I've met them a few times already. And I told them my name, and then the next day, the next concert, I tested them on it, and they both got it right, they both spelled it right, and that just made me happy, knowing that maybe even in just that moment, they remembered my name. And for that day, they remembered my name. So, yeah. Then my fourth memory is at the Delaware show. First I stepped on Dustin's foot and apologized, and that was embarrassing. But then, when my meet and greet was over, I walked out the wrong door. And Dustin laughed at me and said, "That's the wrong one." That was embarrassing. But it's a funny memory, and I'll remember that forever. And then my last memory, favorite memory at least, is my piggyback picture in New Jersey with Kendall and Dustin. I just really love it. I never thought that I'd jump on Kendall's back and get a piggyback ride from him, but I did. And then after I did, a couple other people decided to do that too, and I was happy that they finally, got to do that after I did. You know what? I'm going to add in another memory and talk about my meet and greet picture at the Delaware show where I put my arms around Kendall and he put his arms around me. I have never had a better meet and greet experience than that one. I just got to look in Kendall's eyes and laugh, and we just smiled at each other, and it was a good day and a good time. And it's just a really good memory, and all of these were so funny, and I'm so grateful for all of my amazing memories with Kendall and Dustin, and I can't wait to make more.
My favorite memory of Kendall and Dustin is when they put their shirts up in my picture.
So, I hear there's a video audition for Kendall Girls Gone Wild. Oh wait, no, this is supposed to be a memory movie. Let me get changed properly.
Everything has changed since I met you. My heart and hope is overdue.
So, I'm just going to decide to share some of my memories with you about Kendall and Dustin that I have. So, number one would be Kendall hugging me tight in New Jersey. That was quite a wonderful time, and the fact that he remembered me and called me Philly Squad Girl was pretty cool. Would be enjoying time with my amazing friends I had met on tour. Making memories with them, with Dustin and Kendall, was quite enjoyable. Not telling Kendall my name. Yes, I always forget to do that at the shows, but I'm sure a lot of us do. dancing along at all the shows and making myself look like a fool. That is fun and a great memory I will never forget. Letting Kendall wear all my hats at my show. I guess now he has a big hat collection of mine. I'm sure he doesn't mind because he loves it. Letting Dustin choose exactly what color beanie he wants. Gotta include Dustin too. He is amazing and sweet, and I love him just as much as I love Kendall. Starting the circle of lies. Inside joke. Seeing Jenna drive over the sidewalk to be first in line at the Jersey State Fair was quite hilarious. Chasing Dustin and Kendall halfway down the street in Philly, where Megan fell, was pretty funny too. Having to ride the train to see them every time in New York is a great memory. Making a memory board for Kendall and Dustin, letting them look at it and seeing that look of happiness on their faces, and how they liked that their CD Happy Mistakes was put into a frame, and I wrote a poem for Kendall, which she really appreciated. And that's how I got my Kendall file, which is pretty cool. In Delaware, Kendall hugging me and making sure I felt okay, because I didn't feel good that show, and him also dressing up as Ariana Grande was pretty cool. Doing amazing posing with the guys, that's always fun. Even letting them choose is quite fun too. Taking a bunch of selfies on my phone in Jersey, and all the pictures I have with Kendall and Dustin on my phone, is amazing memories. So yes, there's a lot of memories I have with these guys, and I made amazing friends along the way. And I hope to make more memories. So, this is my video. I'm probably going to look at it and laugh, but that's okay. I try to make people laugh. That's what I do. So, as you can see, the way I put my memories was doing Kendall Schmidt's name. And that's how I added up all my memories, because I thought that was cool and interesting. So I hope you enjoy my video. Don't laugh too hard. And Kendall and Dustin see us. Just remember, the Circle of Lies is an inside joke, but it's amazing. Created by the wonderful squad. And I can't wait to make more memories with them and see Kendall and Dustin again, eventually. And get to make wonderful memories. Thank you all.
Alright, I'm supposed to talk about my favorite memory with Kendall and Dustin, but I have more than one, so I'm going to start with Scranton last summer, that would be 2014. That meet and greet was funny because when it was my turn to walk up, Kendall just started dancing, so I started dancing because who's going to pass up that opportunity? And then we talked about the weekend before when they did the 4th of July in DC, and I got tan lines for my t-shirt that I wore. And then then the Happy Mistakes tour. I went to 6 shows, and probably Poughkeepsie was my favorite, just because that was my last show and the guys knew it, so it was really nice. Then Thanksgiving, Kendall was in the Philly parade. That was amazing. Kendall, I still love that song, by the way. Then, the Jingle Ball in December. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about that. That was awesome too. It was nice. Then DC in April for the Cherry Blossom Festival. That was awesome as well, because it's just awesome supporting the guys all the time. Then the Unplugged tour. The guys spent a lot of time after the shows with us, so if you can stay after the shows and just hang out with the guys and and all the fans, do it, because it's so worth it. The guys are just amazing, and if they can, they really spend a lot of time with us, so it's really important, if you can, stay after the shows, to stay after the shows. Alright, bye.
So a couple memories I have with Kendall and Dustin, besides getting into car accidents and almost dying on the way to their shows, would be one, the Poughkeepsie show on the Happy Mistakes tour. Me and my friend could only stay for the meet and greet, but Kendall and Dustin were so thankful that we did that. The second one would be the Thanksgiving parade here in Philly. Me and my friends did a legit full-out convo with Kendall as his what was going by. Third one would be the Philly show on the recent tour, Happy Mistakes Unplugged. Kendall and Dustin knew my name without me even telling them. I was surprised, but a really good surprise. And third would be just making all the new friends I've met along the way. So, thank you, Kendall and Dustin. Bye.
One of my favorite memories with the guys probably has to be the first time I ever met them together. And I was kind of on a mission to hug Kendall because I never hugged him before. And I had this canvas thing in my hands, and I kind of stabbed Kendall with it on accident trying to hug him. And yeah, sorry about that, Kendall.
Now? Okay, damn it. Let me compose myself. You better delete this.
I'm not deleting it.
Okay, well, I first found out about Heffron Drive through my friend Michelle, who's now currently pain in my ass. And had my first show.
You love me.
Had my first show this year at the New Jersey State Fair. When I first met Kendall and Dustin, I thought they were real down to earth, funny people, and I hope that I get to meet them again. That's it.
Hello there, Nikki here, and I'd just like to start this video off apologizing for the way I sound. I got my wisdom teeth done a couple days ago, and I'm still kind of like recovering. Anyway, favorite Heffron Drive experience. Where do I begin? Don't really know what I'm doing here. Oh my god, I don't have one. I know that's crazy. I don't have one. Let me tell you why I don't have one. It's not because I don't like them or anything. It's because every single time I've met them, something like epic has happened. Like, it is so funny. Like, I can't pick one because I love each and every single one of them for a certain reason. You know, because I'm just weird and awkward, and why would a meet and greet go? No. Why would it go correctly for me? Never. You know, I can get yelled at. I can do something wrong. Let's see. Oh, say something that I probably shouldn't have said. Like, thousands of things have happened over the course of time of meeting them. But I do, one that does stick out to me personally, which I still wish I got credit for this, but whatever. So, the last tour, I went with someone to the city, like the city show, and we had found out that they were going to Z100. So we went over to Z100, and we had saw AJ and Dustin or whatever coming, and we waited like 2 hours outside, and they come out, and the girl I was with is like, "Oh, Kendall, you're like down in the subway," and because that was when he had that sound amp thingy. I can't think of the name of it. That billboard thing. And we were like, oh, she was like, oh, you want to go see it? So we went down into the subway and we showed him it. And he used the picture I took. So, bam, that stuck out. And Dustin came down to it. I just think that was really cool going down the subway with him. I know it's stupid, but I don't know, that's one that stuck out. And then I'll do like a meet and greet one that would my favorite meet and greet would be probably this past tour's state fair, because I hadn't seen him in a while. I haven't them in a while, so it was nice to just kind of like, I guess, catch up, you know, say some weird funny things. And then another one, oh my god, I just thought of this one. DC. So DC was insane. DC will definitely go down in history. So I am on my phone, I'm like looking through my stuff, and I get a text. And sorry about that interruption. My freaking brother was like looking at me like a fucking creep, so I was like, alright, gotta stop this. Anyways, DC. So that Friday, he had tweeted out that he was going to DC. So my friend texts me and she's like, oh my god, he's gonna be at the Cherry Blossom Parade. And I was like, oh my god, I have to go. I haven't seen him since December. And this was April. Wow, that was a long time. Anyway, them, not him. Them. So he he tweeted out or whatever, and he figured out where he's gonna be. And my really good friends and I, we went to DC, and it was just so much fun taking a trip. And I still get mad at Jenna for this day for not coming, because, you know, she was like, oh, I'm not calling out of work. It's like, girl, Kendall, or work. I don't know about you, but I was like, bye-bye work. I was off that day, but but yeah, that was probably my favorite trip, just going to DC for the day. It was literally a spur of the moment thing. I don't think it was all set up until like 7 or 8 that night, and I had gotten up at 2 a.m. to get to go to Megan's house to then, you know, be there. So I only slept like maybe 2 hours. So yeah, went down the shore. I was all over the place that day. I think I tweeted, I don't know if I tweeted out or I put it on Facebook, I was like 4 states in one day or some crazy thing like that. And then we went to Philly to go see Jenna, you know, because she was lame and just went to work. So but you know, for now on, I got Acme's number, so bam. I'm not lying, I actually do. No, I really don't. I'm not lying on that one. I don't know that. Anyway, so those are my favorite things, like favorite meet and greet experiences. My dog's going crazy, so I'm gonna end this right now. And thanks for watching, guys. Oh, hold up, I'm not signing off just yet. So, Kendall and Dustin, if you're watching this, thank you for everything. I'm so sorry, because Bailey's just going crazy. But thank you guys for everything. You really mean the world to me, and I don't really know where I would be without you guys. I've met so many amazing people and I've seen so many awesome things. So thank you for, you know, the experiences, and I cannot wait for the next journey, because I have something up my sleeve. Alright guys, thank you.
Okay, so my favorite Dustin memory was when Dustin remembered that I play in New Jersey, that he remembered me, and it was only my 3rd time meeting him, so that was pretty cool. And then my favorite Kendall memory was when I was rushing to get front seats, like I was literally the first person in the stand. Jenna, you know what I'm talking about. And he literally, because I missed him, because I was so worried about getting front row seats and getting good seats and placing all these little items so we can have just the right amount of seats. He comes, and I seriously thought he was a 13-year-old girl, okay? So I finally turn around, and instead of turning around, I find this, how old is he? I think 24? 24-year-old guy jumped on my back. I swear, if I didn't have those things in my hand, I would have gave him a piggyback ride. Like, that's how light he is, okay? Okay? That's how light he is. I honestly think he's lighter than me, okay? And that is super impressive, okay? Alright, so my favorite memory... Okay, so my favorite memory with Kendall and Dustin was the first time I met him at the first year they performed at the New Jersey State Fair. and when I first went up to them, because we booked in our hotel, and I was
talking about how we were first gonna meet Kendall, and I was so psyched because I saw him at the previous Big Time Rush shows. I just never really met them, all the 4 guys. So he's gonna be the first guy I met out of the Big Time Rush, and obviously Dustin. So the guy at the front desk tells us when their shuttle's coming. They're staying at the hotel. Now I really wish they told us the floor and the room number. That would have been awesome, but obviously they didn't. So when I go up to them, I'm like, I know what hotel you're staying at, and then I can't remember if it was Dustin or Kendall. They were like, oh yeah, where? And then I told them, and then after the show, we decided to leave right away because we found out that their shuttle was literally right after the show. So we went on, and Dustin was on, but Kendall wasn't. I was sad. And then so yeah, I got a shuttle ride with Dustin for about 2 minutes. Okay, cool. Bye-bye. Adios. See you later, alligator. Bye.